afternoon, folks, welcome. Okay, so here is day 2 on this fully electric bike from Zero, the SRS. Let's roll that intro and see what we can get up to today. 3, 2, 1. Thought we'd start by a little motorway stroke dual carriageway action. See how this handles this. So I was getting a lot of questions after my last video about price and things like that for this kind of machine. Well, this starts at 18,000. Not particularly heavy, to be honest. They're saying it's an electric bike. I can't say I noticed this weighing any more than my VFR. Probably the opposite. You can't tell, of course, when you're riding, but you know, when you're moving it around the garage and stuff, the weight's very low down, so you don't really notice it. Someone asked me about engine braking as well. How do you go on when there's no engine braking on something like this? Well, quite the contrary, there's massive engine braking. Watch this, so I'm doing 72 mile an hour. I'm going to let off the throttle and watch how quickly it slows me down. 60, 50, see? I just dropped 50 in no time. It's brilliant, the engine braking is brilliant. And when it is braking, it's recharging the battery. Would you miss the sound of a bike? Yes, of course you would. To be honest, the noise or lack thereof is, after you've been on it for a bit, you forget it. You forget it totally. You don't think that you're on a bike that makes no noise whatsoever. It seems alien at first, but it doesn't take you long at all to slot into the bike and forget that it's not there. And besides, the power makes up for it. You know, personally, you can't beat the sound. You can't beat the sound of a V4 or, you know, the rumble of a big twin under you. You can't. And it's part of the thrill of biking. You know, you get the rumble underneath your balls of the big engines, and that's part of it for me. The excitement and the, you know, the sound, and you winding the bike up. Where this, there's nothing. It just goes. No noise. No sensation of revs increasing. You just get the warp speed, bit of a like whistly whir kind of thing. Very, very quiet. And the fact that your arms are being pulled off. That's it really. It's quite nice knowing that you are whisper quiet. Like now, for instance, you know, all I can hear is wind. Can't hear any tyres because the wind's too noisy. I've got no high revs vibrating my ball sack. It's just weird. It feels like I'm sat still almost, apart from, you know, being very aware of the wind. Quite surprised that that's burnt so much juice off already. Just having a quick 10-minute black down the motorway. 100% when I set off from home. I've just had a 10-minute, in fact no, a 7-minute black down the A38, and it's took off nearly 30%. You know, because you pinned at 70 mile an hour, 75 mile an hour. It's yeah, it took quite a chunk off there. You have to watch. Pause. Because they don't know you're there. So you do have to be very conscious of that. Don't just assume they've seen you. So your engine braking there, massive. You barely need your brakes. Really. Yeah, it's under 70% now already. It's not ideal. So that really, then I guess motorway riding would really zap it. I am in the top mode, beast mode. That's the highest power of everything. So maybe you could drop that to conserve some power. In fact, I might come out of beast mode for a bit and we'll have a look at the different ones. Let's have a look. Let's go into eco mode. Alright, let's go to eco mode. tame the throttle right down in eco mode. The engine braking seems the same, as strong. Let's swap modes again. Eco's got no power at all. Street, what's street then? Let's have a look. Yeah, a bit more power. A bit less engine braking, yeah. Not much engine braking on that. The engine braking on that feels like, you know, if you're in like 6th gear. Yeah, not hardly any at all actually. Nice power though. Still down from beast, way down. Let's try sport. Sport mode, okay. Yeah, a bit juicier on power. Not so much on engine braking. Tons of power though. Back brake's not really very good at all. I don't know why, but no, it's not really doing anything. Front's great. Yeah, the weight of the bike's running away from me in this mode. Whereas Beast, it most definitely holds you back. Where are we? I've done it again, Anna. Grass in the middle of the bloody track. Where the knuckles are we? Well folks, I'm on 53% battery remaining. I made that jogger, that lady up there, jump. She didn't know I was there. Where on earth are we? Oh shit, what's this here? Oh my god. Oh come on. Oh no. I don't know if I dare go over that. Shit. What do you reckon, folks? I might have to walk it. I'll walk it and see. Oh, easy. This is nice, isn't it? Might be able to get a good picture of it there. Safe to say, Gore-Tex works, folks. Shit. Can hear something coming. Or maybe not. Pretty cool though. Well, you can hear that. It must be around the must be when the belt gets a load of crap on it, because that's making a terrible noise now. Till it's worn off. Might drop to beast mode as it's got better regen. That's it. There's not much chance of finding an EV charging station here, is there? So I've got to be very mindful of that. Sure, you've run out of juice. Okay, where are you? I have no idea. Break out the three little words app. whatever it's called. Kirkuyton, Holland. Let's go to Kirkuyton then. That's another one for Gore-Tex, folks. I was just up to my ankles then in that. Yeah, the engine braking in beast mode, I would say, is like being in second when you let off. It really pulls you back. It's like being in stealth mode, isn't it? No one knows that you're there. You're just whispering in. You're just whispering in. No one knows you're there. Nice little village. Look at this. Really nice. I don't think I've ever been up here. You do feel like something out of Back to the Future on it. Ah, is that taking me the tops towards... That's Carsington Res. Yeah, it is. Right now, folks, going back to the noise thing, it's totally gone. The fact that there's no noise has gone, I mean. Just feels completely normal. And like this is what it's always been. It's very weird how quickly you adjust to it. I'd say you definitely need to go and try one. I know it's not for everybody. Not even saying it's for me. But I tell you something, it is exciting. It is exciting, and you feel like you're part of something exciting and new, and that the majority of people don't know about. Or they know about it, but they've not tried it. Where should we go? We've got 50% left. This could end in tears. Let's go to Callow. Yeah, if this ran out of juice up here, it would be staying here. I think that's a serious thing. You mustn't ever assume that people are aware of your presence, because although, you know, the majority of people will know you're there by sight, you could take people by surprise. Where the chuffed are we? Right, 30 zone, watch this. For engine braking, so we're going down a massively steep hill here. I've come into it over 30 on purpose, because I'm gonna, it'll pretty much stop me if I don't. There's a car catching me up behind me. I can't get off the throttle, I can't stay off the throttle. It'll slow me down too much. Well, if there were a car not behind me, I'd do it, but that would pretty much stop even on this incline. Yeah, I'm having to keep that ticking over, you know what I mean? So that's another thing, folks. All your switch gear is the same as normal bikes. So you've got, you know, your indicators are at normal place, main beam's in normal place, your mode switch is in normal place, horns in the normal place. So your left hand's exactly the same, right hand's exactly the same. You've got your cruise control and your kill switch. That's it. So percentage now is at 50%. Ramp. Where? Yeah, 50%. Sorry, 49% I'm at now. Alright folks, I'm going to have an early night tonight because I am up tomorrow with the crack of dawn. So I'm going to get home, charge this baby up. It's less than 50% now, so that takes about just over 2 hours to charge up on a normal 240 at home. On a quick charger it takes 20 minutes. But yeah, I'm going to get home, get this charged up, and I get a nice sunset shot. Ready for tomorrow. Listen to this under here, ready? Cheers folks, right, get to bed. I will see you all first thing in the morning. Bright and early. Adios, and vaya con Dios, amigos.